Hello everyone, and this is Kritik. So, in today's session, we are going to see what is Arduino. So, I opened the image in the Paint, MS Paint. So, this is what Arduino looks like. So, this is an open source board where we can do a lot of innovative projects. So, the main use of this Arduino board is to make make some robots and to make some embedded systems. So why we are suggesting Arduino is it's going first reason it's going to be open source and then easy to use. Um, so now let's go to the parts of our Arduino. So as you see here, this is going to be the Atmega 328 processor. So what this Atmega 328 processor does is, this is the main memory or the main brain of this Arduino. So in case we have a computer, we say the processor as the main thing or the main required thing of an motherboard. So same like that for Arduino, the Atmega 328 is a very important need. And then this is the crystal oscillator. So what crystal oscillator does is it changes the computer obtainable language. So when we give a when we code a program, and then when we just upload the code or burn the sketch into the Atmega 328, what this crystal oscillator does is this crystal oscillator just translates that into Atmega 328 understandable program. Next, let's go on to the pins of Arduino. So you can see the pins starting from 0 to 13. So these are known as the digital pins. So one of the main thing of the digital pins is you can see a worm-like structures over here. You can see it over here, the pin number 9, and in some pins you can see the swarm-like structures. So they are known as the PWM pins. That's pulse width modulation. Then when you come to the left side of an Arduino, you can see A0. That's analog in. So what these analog pins are used is for changing variables. So for example, if I am giving an input, the input can be in any of the values. For example, if I am getting a value from a sensor as 0 or 1. So if I am getting a sensor a value like that 0 or 1, I am just categorizing it into the digital pins. When I am getting a variable value such as 0.1, 0.5 or 0.25, then I can categorize into it to an analog pin. So the maximum, so this is the power input of an Arduino. So what the power input does is it takes totally 12 volts from a battery. That's a maximum power supply, or 9 volt. So this is the maximum power supply. When it gets it, it powers the whole Arduino. And then this is called the programming port. So what this programming port does is, from the computer, so there will be a connector known as A to B connector, or an printer cable. So we can just connect it with the USB and just connect it with the programming adapter over here, which will help you to communicate with the computer and the Arduino board. And then this button is known as the reset pin. So what reset pin does is it starts the code from the first. So when you actually start a code, when you start a code and the code is now running, if you want to reset the code, for example, you want the code to run once again, you can just click the reset button, which will make the code to run once again. So these are the parts of an Arduino. So in the next module, we'll see a more improved version of a lot of projects with the help of Arduino. Thank you.